Mount Buller is the most accessible major snow resort in Australia and boasts the largest lift network in Victoria. There's heaps of terrain and a variety of runs for skiers and boarders of all abilities. Both on and off the snow, there's heaps to do here. You can even take a husky dog sledding tour. And best of all for families, it's the only resort in Australia where all school-aged kids qualify for discounts. Mount Hotham is an upside-down ski resort where the village sits above most of the slopes. With its advanced and expert terrain, Mount Hotham is considered by many to be the best resort for serious skiers and boarders in Australia. There are snow parks and also snow stuff parks for kids. A popular time to visit is during Learn to Ski and Snowboard weeks at either end of the season. And don't forget to try out a backcountry family snowmobile tour or dog sled tour. Victoria's largest alpine resort is Falls Creek. It's a unique ski in, ski out village, popular with families because of its variety of intermediate terrain. Yet with 15 ski lifts and 92 runs, there's skiing and snowboarding for all abilities. Falls is also the snow play capital of Australia, with heaps of family-friendly snow play options and 65 kilometres of world-class cross-country trails. So be sure to ski Victoria this season.
Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Hi, my name is Taylor.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Jasmine. And welcome to Melbourne.
Melbourne is a cool city because it's really funky and there are so many things to do.
I would probably go to the Rika Tower, probably go out into the sky deck and be able to stand on top of Melbourne. And at the very top, there's a little glass box that comes out that you can go into.
Best thing about going on Melbourne Star is getting to the top and seeing the view and also hearing the person on the loudspeaker talk a bit about the views.
I would rate the Melbourne Zoo 10 out of 10 and my favourite animal are the monkeys.
The Melbourne Sea Life Aquarium is really good. You can have a look at all of the animals.
Hi, buddy!
You can walk through a big tunnel and there are sharks swimming on top of you.
The old Melbourne jail housed many criminals around the 19th century. The cells are quite small, but Ned Kelly, for example, stayed in one of the more bigger cells. It'd be a very good place for people to visit if they come to Melbourne.
It's a really fun place to go and it's got really cool rides and lots of things to do and watch. My favourite part was the drop zone.
Science Works is a really cool sort of like museum for science. It's got a planetarium, which I reckon is one of the best features. It's really nice.
I think the best thing about the Pollywood side is getting to see the rooms inside the boat, and I also enjoyed steering the big wheel.
People from Melbourne are very passionate about their sport. You don't have to be a sports fan, it's just a nice experience to just watch people kick a ball.
Captain Cook's Cottage is the oldest house in Australia, and you can have a look inside it and look at how they would have lived in that time. You can also look at the clothes and try some on.
I would definitely recommend coming to visit Melbourne. It's just such a unique experience. It's always very welcoming and you feel like you're at home but you're also experiencing something new.
Hello, my name is Chloe. I'm 9 years old and I'm from Melbourne. We're going to go to Eureka Tower Sky Deck. The top 10 floors are painted gold. That's why it's really shiny. I'm really excited because it's really high. 88th floor. 38 seconds. Australia's highest post box. Pretty high. You got a great view. You get to see loads of stuff. There's the Yarra River, and next to the Yarra River, you can see the metro train coming by the aquarium. There's the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Down there, I can see the Flint Street Station, which is huge. I can see the sun so closely. Great, go, great. I'm outside, it's pretty scary. That's my school. The edge is a glass box hanging off the edge. It can give you a funny feeling, and it's sometimes a good thing. The best thing about being up here in Eureka Tower is maybe even find something new that you never knew about. I would give Eureka Skydeck 9 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Bonnie.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
Hello, my name is Henry.
Phillip Island is at the very bottom of Australia and 2 hours south of Melbourne. The only way to get onto the island is by bridge.
It doesn't feel like a deserted island. The best thing is probably all the bushland and stuff instead of having these tall cities.
Phillip Island is famous for the penguins that come up at night.
There's lots of fun activities for kids. Amazing things is fun.
The chocolate factory.
Chocolate waterfall!
The Churchill Island. Fantastic.
I just milked a cow.
The go-kart track was an amazing feeling. I just wanted to go faster and faster.
The real trout and bush tucker farm. You get to catch fish.
How cool is this?
Go on the helicopter and you get to see the island from the sky.
You're sitting in the front seat.
At the Nobbies, you can just see heaps of wildlife.
There's a penguin right there. And you can catch lots of waves. It's really good at some places.
What's so good about going onto the boat at Seal Rocks would be seeing seals close up.
You can be a metre or two away from koalas.
You get to see the penguins walk up from the beach.
They're so little. It's completely free to watch the pelican feeding. There are lots of animals at my roof.
The best thing about it is experiencing nature. There's so many fun attractions you can do.
It's really awesome.
It's cool and it's awesome.
Yeah! It's really fun.
A 10 out of 10.
Hello, my name is Kim and I'm going to show you around Bendigo. Come on, follow me. Bendigo is a fantabulous place to visit because it has so many different attractions that you can do. It's got such an interesting history and it's wonderful for everyone, young and old. Welcome to Bendigo! Bendigo Talking Tram Tours is a really good thing to do if you would like to find out some more information about Bendigo.
By the end of the war, there were 22 women employed on the trams.
And you can get around Bendigo and go to some of the highlights that Bendigo has. The best thing for kids and families is the gold mine tours.
So we're 61 metres underground on level 2.
They are absolutely amazing. You get so much information and it's an experience like no other. You can't not do it really when you come to Bendigo.
Hi, I'm Angus, and the best thing in Bendigo is to go with your mates to the Discovery Centre.
Echo! Echo!
Vertical slide. It is really amazing. Trust me, it's a life experience.
3, 2, 1, go.
So cool. It's the best. We're so proud to have the Joss House. You learn about the history of Chinese culture and how it came to Bendigo, and it's really beautiful.
Hi, I'm Erin. Roslyn Park is a great place. It's really green and open, and there's a playground in the middle of it, and there's the poppet head that you can climb to the top on.
The Dragon Museum is an amazing place to go. It's got Sun Lung, who is the longest dragon, and it's got Lung, who is the oldest dragon, and you should definitely come to the Easter parade if you want to see them in action. The Tramway Museum is a collection of most of the trams that Bendigo has had over the years. There's lots of lovely tour guides there. Robbie's one of them, and they're very friendly and they're very informative. I've been to the Bendigo Pottery many times and it's really good. The people there are really friendly and you can even have a bite to eat and look at some old antiques there. Lake Waroona is a beautiful lake. There's ducks and swans and geese and it's so beautiful when it's nice and sunny. Bendigo is an amazing place that you need to come and visit. It's got such an interesting history and it's got so many stories to tell, and you definitely have to come and experience it all.
Hi, I'm Toby.
And I'm Lockie.
And we're here at the Phillip Island Chocolate Factory.
Welcome to the Chocolate Factory.
We went through the tour. You got to learn the processes of how chocolate gets made.
I love chocolate.
My favourite part is the bit where we had to find the 2 truffles in the picture. The games were fun.
You can only get 6 balls. You trade them in and get chocolate. Chocolate waterfall! It's so cool! And then there was this little penguin robot. It was pretty fun because we got free chocolate.
1,000 kilograms piece of chocolates.
My favourite part of the day was the funny joke dishes.
Chocolate mousse.
That was pretty fun.
At the end, we made up our own chocolate bars.
I had milk chocolate with Vegemite, strawberry, wasabi and cola. It's a good taste.
My tip is, instead of buying all the chocolate, you can just get all the taste tests for free.
I would rate the Chocolate Factory about a 9 out of 10 because it's lots of fun and really good to have chocolate.
It was fantastic.
We like chocolate a lot.
Thank you, Patty. You're a great guy.
Melbourne is very artsy-fartsy. Definitely say people in Melbourne are very fashionable. You always see different styles while you're walking.
I describe it as a very interesting place to visit and a very interesting place to do many things and have a good time.
I think the best thing to do in Melbourne would be to walk around the city central in Melbourne. A lot of the old buildings and even some of the new buildings, some of them are pretty cool.
Melbourne is famous for these little laneways.
The laneways are in between buildings.
They have restaurants and cafes, and there's also graffiti ones, and those little laneways look really cool.
Melbourne has trams, so you can get onto the tram and it's free in the city, so you can just get on and go to your destination, and they're all numbered, so it's very easy to go around.
Flinders Street Station, that's one of the first ever train stations built. A lot of detail has been put into the construction. Federation Square is right next to Flinders Street, and it's a place where you can hang out and watch TV there. And Acme, that's a very interesting place to visit, and it's a place where you can hang out with your friends mainly.
Well, South Bank is sort of along the river where there's lots of artists and restaurants and cafes you can go to and little sorts of attractions, so you can just walk along while you're walking down the river.
Another good place would be the Melbourne Museum, and that has a lot of history about Melbourne and how it's evolved.
The Victoria Market is quite an interesting place to visit. It's got a huge variety of things you can shop for, like clothes and maybe if you're a bit hungry, buy an apple or something.
There's a lot of history behind where we live, and you can see a lot of the old buildings and the history of Melbourne. Some of them are pretty cool.
You can have a little walk around Fitzroy Gardens. It's a pretty place.
I reckon the best thing in Melbourne to do is probably go around the beaches and around Docklands and look at all the water.
I think that Melbourne is a good place to come. There's just endless fun awaiting you. We are going on the Melbourne Star, massive big Ferris wheel. It's really, really tall. Melbourne Star is like a 40-storey building that rotates. The bit in the middle that holds it together is in the shape of a star, and it lights up at night. I've never been on this before, and I am really excited to go on it.
Good morning, welcome to the Star. So if you'd like to come through and make your way on board.
It was kind of weird when I was getting on, whoa, because it was still moving. It doesn't really feel like I'm moving. Incredibly, more than 21,000 high tensile bolts and approximately 1,736 tonnes of steel have been used to build this landmark structure. Wow. Well, we were down there before. It's really cool. It's actually really nice in here, so When it's cold outside, they put the heaters on in here, and then when it's warm outside, they'll put the air conditioner on, so you have nice temperature in here. We're at the top of the Melbourne Star. Yeah, and we are 120 metres high, so 40-storey building. Wow. That's the city, and that's the Belter Bridge. Over there are the docks, the ocean, and it's really pretty. And it's a really nice day to be here as well, because the sun's come out for us. Yay! The thing I've enjoyed most would probably be the view of the city, and the sun reflecting on the city. Looks really pretty. I would give it 7.
Welcome back. Have you enjoyed?
Yeah, I'll definitely recommend it.
My name is Sophia and I'm 10 years old. I'm at Amazing Things at Phillip Island. Amazing Things is a place full of magic, tricks, images, illusions and mazes. It's all about fun.
I feel like I'm getting hypnotised.
Today I learned about gravity, where I sat in a chair and then I went up instead of rolling down. It was kind of creepy. And I also learned about how things can trick your mind when you think you're moving but you're actually not, just your surroundings are moving. I'm going to fall. I went in a room with a slope and the top person would be much bigger and the bottom person was little. Then we went and looked at these weird mirrors. I'm trying to find the end of this. It's really hard and I couldn't really tell which one was me. I did surfing and you move the boogie board and that's where you go. And I'm going to run into a cliff. Okay. And I went in this massive, over 2 kilometre maze. It's really hard. It was how all the gates look the same. It was so much fun. Yay! My favourite part is probably the vertical drop. I nearly let go because my hands are slipping. And I hang on to a bar and drop.
1, 2, 3, go.
And my stomach just went. It's not as scary as you think. It's just kind of went in my mouth. You should go on first so you don't watch other people screaming and don't look down. I would highly recommend Amazing Things because there's so much to do. 10 out of 10 because you can never guess what's going to happen next.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, I'm 13.
We are going to be go-karting around the mini Grand Prix circuit.
So who's going to win the race?
Me.
Me. I turned 2. We got registered, then we watched the video of what to do and what not to do, then put our helmets on and off we went.
Bonnie, start number 22.
Bonnie was able to drive by herself. I had another person driving me.
I was really nervous and I was scared I was going to crash. It was not very easy. And so you have to accelerate then brake. You can't do both at the same time. I was driving really slow and cautiously.
Driving around the track felt fantastic. Faster than I thought. He doesn't go as slow as Bonnie and he's a lot better driver than Bonnie.
I crashed into some tyres. I have actually got no idea how.
Yeah, I like seeing Bonnie run off the road.
Once I got the hang of it, it was an amazing feeling and I just wanted to go faster and faster. My best lap time was 16 seconds slower than the fastest person ever's lap time. The excuse for Teddy going faster is that he had a better driver than me and more experienced. My overall experience was amazing, it was awesome and I totally recommend it to anybody who comes by here.
I would rate it 10 out of 10.